Hello everybody, welcome back to Rain and Pours. I'm Mitch and thank you for joining us for this super special hurricane relief collaboration. Thank you to Nate Bright for organising such a massive event. I know how hard it is to organise international collaborations and you've done a brilliant job so far. If you have only just joined us or if this is the first time watching it, we're doing this collaboration to raise money for directrelief.org to help the victims of Hurricanes Helene and Hurricane Milton. The coast of Florida has just been absolutely pummeled by these hurricanes. They're some of the worst in recorded history. So we just wanted to come together and do something as artists to really help out these people in need. So the art piece that I'm going to create today will be auctioned off with a live auction. I believe it is November the 3rd Eastern Standard Time, which will be a day later for us here in Australia. So I will post all the times, all the links to the videos, all the playlists, everything you need in the description below. And I also wanted to say a massive thank you to Fluid Art Co, to Billy and Shelley for putting a rush on creating a super special pigment for this event, where every $5 from every jar sold is going to directrelief.org. Now, as I'm filming this, so far we have had over $5,000 worth of sales, of donations I should say, be recorded so far, which is a massive help to that organisation. And all of the pieces will be auctioned off and all proceeds will go towards directrelief.org. So I do have a little sample baggie of the colour here in my hand. This is Benevolence. It is a beautiful deep turquoise meant to imitate the storm surges and the deep seas where the hurricanes develop. And I'm going to mix this up and use it in my pour today. So I'm going to take you down onto a tile. I'm going to show you what it looks like dry and in some varnish, and then we're going to pour a piece with it. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Alright everybody, here is Benevolence. Look at this awesome pigment. It's such a deep, vibrant blue. It's very sparkly, very shimmery, especially when it dries. Here I am mixing it into some varnish so you can see what it looks like wet and purely wet with a clear pouring medium. And then I'm going to turn this into some paint by adding some untinted house paint, and I'm going to turn that into my bloom pouring medium. So mixing that in, and you can see that even though the paint has a milky consistency and a milky colour to it, the colour stays true and vibrant. Here it is all mixed up. You can see those beautiful folds of colour there and that sparkle when you turn on the light, and it throws a little bit of a green shade here, but it really is such a beautiful deep blue. This couldn't have been a more perfect colour to represent this collaboration and to raise money to help those in need that have been devastated by these hurricanes. Now, normally I would talk throughout my videos, but for this one I think I'm just going to let this play with some music in the background so you can enjoy how I create this piece. So I will tell you the colours that I am using as I lay them down, and then I'm going to keep it quiet so you can just enjoy the painting. Here I am laying down my British Paints Low Sheen exterior house paint, and I'm going to layer my colours on top to do a Sheleeart swipe with some cell activator. The colours I'm going to put down are Matisse Payne's Grey, Amsterdam Payne's Grey, This Little Piggy Sapphire, This Little Piggy Benevolence. That is our limited edition pigment that is already on sale and may be sold out by the time this video airs. There are only 2,000 jars produced worldwide, so if you still have the chance to buy one, please do so. Then I have This Little Piggy Storm, Tri-Art Phthalo Turquoise, This Little Piggy Blue Eyes, This Little Piggy Billabong, This Little Piggy Sterling, a custom grey that I've mixed up, and a blue grey which is Matisse Metallic Silver mixed with a drop of Phthalo Blue ink. And then to finish up, I drizzle everything with some This Little Piggy Glisten, which is a duo interference colour which gives a really nice colour shift to the whole piece as well. And I also forgot to mention that I used This Little Piggy Taffy straight after Tri-Art Phthalo Turquoise. Then I'm going to swipe everything out with my cell activators. I'm going to be using a black and a white cell activator with Tri-Art paints, Tri-Art Carbon Black and Tri-Art Titanium White. And also the colour I'm putting down now is a bit of fine glitter. It's super fine glitter mixed with a bit of indanthrene blue just to give it a little bit of a tint so that it doesn't look white as it dries. Now I'm going to give you some details about this piece because it will be up for auction along with all of the other art pieces created in this collaboration. All of the proceeds will be donated to directrelief.org. Now the size of this wooden cradled round is 40 centimeters, which is 16 inches, and I will be including hanging fixtures with this. I won't be attaching them, so you can decide which way you would like to hang this in your home if you win the piece. I will be adding a top coat of resin to the piece once everything has cured enough that I could do that. So the final pictures for the auction may not have resin on there, but please know that once the paint has cured, I will be adding a coat of resin to that. It will come packaged up nicely, and hopefully it will make it safely to whoever purchases it. So in terms of shipping, buyer will pay all shipping, so please be aware of that, especially if you're buying this piece from overseas. It may be quite pricey to have shipping, but please know that all proceeds from the actual sale of the item will be donated to charity. So the artists aren't making any money out of this. We're totally donating all of our time, our skills, and our resources to this collaboration to help the victims of the hurricanes. Now all of these pieces will be auctioned off during a live video premiere on YouTube on November 3rd at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're in Australia, that is 4 a.m. on Monday the 4th of November, Sydney time. So if you're in any of the other places around the world, please use those to make your calculations for the time in your area. Punch that into Google, you'll get plenty of options. You'll definitely find your answers there. So again, that is November 3rd, Sunday, November 3rd at 1 p.m. for United States and Canada. And for Australia, that is 4 a.m. on Monday, the 4th of November. So punch those times and dates into Google and you'll get the conversion for the area that you live in. Now I'm doing the swipe technique here, the Sheleeart swipe technique, which you can learn at sheleeart.com.au. And you can also buy all of the pigments, swipe tools, substrates, baby cups, everything you could possibly need to create fluid art from fluid-art.co, including this super special limited edition benevolence pigment. Head on over to fluid-art.co, and every $5 US from every jar will be donated to the directrelief.org fundraiser. I'm going to stop talking now. I'll let you enjoy my creative process, and I will come back at the end to show you the final piece. And here is the final piece out in the sun. I decided to film this in natural light so you could see how beautiful this has dried. Now this does not have any top coat on it just yet. Like I said earlier, I will be putting a finishing coat of resin on this, so it will be super shiny. I put some glitter in my resin as well, so it's super sparkly, which really complements all of the pigments underneath, and that's just going to wake up all those colors and make everything super sparkly. You can see all the depth in that color there. That right there is Benevolence mixing in with Sapphire, though Sapphire is making that darker band while Benevolence is giving that deep blue. And you can see how those colors play really nicely together. It really looks like that stormy weather over an ocean coming in from the sea. Here it is tilting the piece in the light. You can already see how shiny this piece has dried. This does not have any finishing coat on it just yet. I still need to wait a little bit longer before I can put the resin on, just so I know that the paint has cured, but it is already shiny as can be. Just as it is dried. And look at all of those beautiful details. I love how the cell activator has broken up here. It looks like breaking waves over the shore. And you can see the sparkle of those pigments even without a coat of resin on there. They just look fantastic. So head on over to fluid-art.co to purchase your pigments, and please make sure you check out all of the other artists in their playlist and be there for the auction on November 3rd. I'm Mitch, this is Rain and Pours. If you like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.